Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here to talk to you guys over my setup video here in the flesh to talk to you guys, and I know it might be difficult to get over my intense handsomeness, but you're just going to have to see the awesome setup in which I have. Just kidding, guys. I have no way have an awesome setup. I'm not bragging about it. I'm very proud of it, not bragging about it. Many people have better setups. I know people who have laptops that are better than my complete setup. So, anyway, let's get started. So, I basically have two computers, that are my setup, basically. Let me just focus in. I'm using a digital SLR, so, bear with me here with the focusing. My desktop, which is on the right over here, is 5 years old. It was $2,000 back then. They have updated models. HP made an updated model recently, which is so much better. But I think it's like 8 gigabytes RAM or something like that. But this one is 3 gigabytes of RAM. It is a Intel quad-core Q6700 processor, 3.66 gigahertz, or rounded up 3.67 gigahertz. Which is pretty decent. I like it. This is what's running right now, and it can render out pretty fast-ish. I'm rendering out a 1080p intro for a channel. Let me just focus in here. For a channel called First Gen Gaming. And it's a pretty neat channel. They're giving me the opportunity to become the graphics designer for their team, which is pretty neat. But it's kind of a contest sort of thing, so they're getting multiple people to do it. So hopefully you guys can go over there and show my intro some love. They're probably going to upload it or something of the sort. So really hopefully you guys can go show it some love. And then I got my laptop over here. It's again 3 gigabytes of RAM, except it's only a Intel dual-core 2.3 gigahertz, so it's nowhere near as powerful as this computer, and I don't use it for any rendering. If I use it for rendering, it shuts down, so this is what I use for rendering, and this is what I use at the same time. It's connected to the same monitor. This is what I use at the same time for personal messaging people, reading comments, doing channel stuff, doing little updates, making sure annotations are put on properly and all that. So that's what I use for that. And they're both connected to this monitor. It's a 22-inch HP brand monitor. The resolution is 1680 by 1050. Pretty good monitor. It has HDMI inputs, which are used for this laptop, and it has a VGA input, which is used for this computer. So, yep. And then going over to more hardware stuff, we have my Hauppauge over there. If you guys don't know what a Hauppauge is, it's basically what every commentator on YouTube uses. It's a given. They're not using a Roxio or anything like that. White Boy 7th Street uses a Hauppauge. XJaws uses a Hauppauge. Other people, You Only Use Me Blade uses a Hauppauge. Most people, with the exception of a few, like Woody's Gamertag, who uses a Blackmagic Intensity Pro, which uses a PCI slot on your computer, so you just plug in an HDMI directly to it, so that's why you can see his videos are a little bit more crisp than other people's without, like, I can make my videos similar to his, but it would take a lot longer rendering time, add that sharpness and whatnot. But we'll talk about that when we get to software stuff. I'm dividing this basically into 3 parts, so it's hardware, software, and then miscellaneous, so other stuff in my room or whatever. And then I got my PlayStation 3 here. It's a 120 gigabyte PlayStation 3 Slim. I got this on launch day. The first day Slims came out, which was August 29th. I did have PlayStations before that. I actually had I had one PlayStation before that. I got my second PlayStation, which is this one, and then I have my third PlayStation, which is upstairs again because my first PlayStation red lit. So yeah. PlayStation household, this is connected via, not HDMI, but via component cable, because it's the only thing Hauppauges use. They don't use HDMIs. The Hauppauge, by the way, is $260, or at least for me, that was with shipping, tax, everything like that. It's definitely going to be cheaper if you're in the States, because you don't have to pay 13% taxes like we do up here. You guys only have to pay like 7 or something like that, and depending on where you live, it's lower or higher. And then shipping charges are probably going to be lower because it's closer to you guys. And then you got my TV over here, which is a Electron 32-inch television. It has the ability to go up to 1080p, which is pretty nice. It has a Logitech webcam on it, which basically, Logitech webcam, that's what I use for my live comms, or my live comm. Hopefully I'm going to be doing more of those if you guys like them. And then I think that's all for hardware. I have a regular wireless PS3 controller. The one thing is, oh, my internet line. So I do have a main line. I've been arguing with my mom for a while about this, but I finally got a main line put into my room just for better upload speeds and whatnot, and my inner gamer took over because I used to have cable in my room, and that's what these cable wires back here are for. But I actually had to run it through a splitter, so I had to take my main line and run it through a splitter, which, if you guys know anything about cable and main lines and all that, you'll know that a splitter will cut your internet speeds, and cut your bandwidth, because part of it has to get cut off to go transfer cable. And going through the splitter, you have to buy a really expensive splitter if you guys want all your bandwidth to be able to pass through, which I didn't want to spend $50 on a splitter, so instead I got rid of my cable box. I don't have cable in this room anymore, so that I can get the full bandwidth going to my router, which then leads out to one internet wire to my laptop, one internet wire to my desktop, and one internet wire to my PlayStation. And again, the inner gamer in me forced me to give priority to my PlayStation 3. So anytime the PlayStation, and this is my house's wireless router, by the way, so anytime my PlayStation 3 is on, it is priority. It gets the maximum amount of bandwidth it can handle, and then everything goes, and then whatever else goes to everything else. Whatever's left goes to everything else. So that's why I don't worry when I'm uploading going on my PlayStation, because it gets the maximum amount, and then my desktop is given secondary. So if I'm uploading a video, it'll just mean that it'll upload slower, opposed to splitting the bandwidth. That being said, I still don't get host a lot. I get close to host. I get 4 bars a lot, but it's not the best, because I think my near server is 200 kilometers away, or like, I don't know, what would that be, like 100 miles-ish? I don't know. I don't know the conversions. Oh, I'm so sorry. But maybe 75 or something. I don't know. But anyway, so then now let's go on to the software thing. So both of these computers are running Windows 7 32-bit, except for my desktop, which is dual boot. It has both Windows 7 32-bit and Windows 8, the new beta 32-bit, which is what I'm using actually right now. So let me just show you guys. Focus in. And this is what Windows 8 looks like right there. You can go through to that, see all my software. I'm just installing all my Adobe stuff, and Cinema 4D, and Sony Vegas. So I'm installing that stuff now. Let me just focus in, and yeah, so anyway, that's the software side of things, the hardware side of things, and if you guys want to see, this is basically, I use the Turtle Beaches too, if I missed those. Turtle Beaches, one suggestion, guys, don't ever buy these. Never. Never. I made a video about them saying how great they were the first or second week that I had them, because they were great, and then they broke. And then I had to put an annotation on saying, forget everything I say in this video, it's all lies. They're a terrible headset, don't buy them. They're taped together right now. I used to actually have a chin strap. It was like a chin strap, like in a football helmet-ish. It was terrible. Like, I had to, tape it onto my face every time I wanted to use them, but then I, glued it and taped it, so now it's okay. But, still not as good as when I first bought them. And this is about where I sit when I play. 4 feet, or, 1.5 meters, 1.1 meter, 1 to 1.5 meters, somewhere around there. And then miscellaneous stuff, I got a bearded dragon in here, got a gecko in here. You probably won't be able to see him. He's somewhere around there. Right there. You guys can see him. And then I have a snake in here. Yes, I am a reptile person. I also have a dog. I like cats. I'm a very big animal person. I got all my stuff up here, my miscellaneous stuff. I got Rubik's Cubes galore. That's only half of them. I have more of them in other places. Got my yearbooks. Yes, I am. Oh, why did I turn this sideways? You guys are probably freaking out right now. World just turned upside down. But, and then I got, yes, I am a gold medal champion. I have the award in, I don't know if you guys can see that, Computer Studies. Computer Studies, grade 10, Nicholas Lavanovich, 2010-2011. I'm in grade 11 now. That was last year's award. And I'm going for the Computer Studies award this year. So, hopefully that wasn't too shaky or bad cinematography, camera person-ish. I will be uploading this today. Anyway, I'm the doctor, and this is my setup. Peace.